Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 27 of the It Doesn't Matter podcast. And we got myself, John, and we've got...
Bobby Blatino.
Yes, he is. And we've got...
I am the notorious one. I am Dom. Boom.
Shit. Wrong way. What you gonna do, brother? But yes, it's the It Doesn't Matter podcast, and we've got a very special topic going on here this week. Dom, what are we talking about this week?
Summer is hot. Summer is almost over, but the hottest party took place this past Saturday in Detroit. SummerSlam was here, and man, guys, I want to know, what was your reaction? Because last week we made the week before last we made a prediction, and I was on point. Somebody's calling there.
Oh, you guys are beer.
Everybody take a swing. Abel's phone's going off right now.
Oh, my God.
He ain't putting on Do Not Disturb.
Not bad.
Must have been Stone Cold calling. What? Stone Cold must be calling.
What?
We're not going to do that tonight. All right. Guys, SummerSlam kicked off with Logan Paul and Ricochet.
Logan Paul.
That was a banger to start off the show. What do you guys think about that?
John?
I mean, it was one of the most anticipated matches of SummerSlam because it was Logan Paul and Ricochet. They wanted to have the most trendiest, the most viral match that they could possibly have. I mean, I for a good or bad thing, I have high expectations of these matches. And while they did a lot and it was really good, I still was a little tiny underwhelmed, especially by the fact of the way the match finished. Because even I think Michael Cole on commentary even said, "What a crummy finish," because Logan Paul had one of his associates come in, give him some brass knucks. And it's like, that's such a cheap finish. But on the positive side, at least they're trying to protect Ricochet, and I'm a Ricochet guy, so I'm for that. But a bad finish just ruins the rest of the match for me. It ruins the replayability, and it's just not something I'm into. So it was okay enough. How about you, Abel?
Yeah, for me, when I rewatched that match, something about it was just off. Like, maybe they were trying to force something, like try to do a high spot that didn't belong in there.
Yeah.
I mean, the ending, I kind of seen that coming. You know, you got to give Logan his shot. Like, he's not going to come in here, like Dom said, and just lose every single match. That's a big, big fucking money guy. You got to give him at least 1 or 2 wins. Ricochet is this type of guy to take that loss because it's not really going to hurt him. But Ricochet, you gotta work on your promos, bro. Like, I want you to at least, I can't talk because I'm not in the ring, but the promos is where it's at. If you got the in ring, good, but the promos is gonna elevate you more, and then the big guys up top, he's gonna be like, you know what, he might be in line for that big gold.
See, that's when they gotta bring or hire some more managers. You got a lot of mouthpieces out there. You got MVP. Why you put him with MVP? If you want to talk, you got Big Bobby on SmackDown. It could be ways around that if you can't talk right now. But my thing is, the match was good. It was solid. I liked all the flips and all the other stuff they was doing. But, man, like, how are they going to let Ricochet lose right in front of this girl like that? Get knocked out with the brass knucks. Then, hey, say my name. Say my name. You see her look. Yeah, her lip quivering on camera and all that stuff. Logan Paul! Say it again! Say it again!
She wasn't going to say that.
Oh, man. You should say it again, bitch! He should have said that one good time, but it was like, I don't know. Like, I'm happy that Logan Paul finally got a win. He needed the win, but Ricochet definitely needed that as well, too. But now Ricochet back to the drawing board. Like, what are you going to do now?
I think Samantha Irving, maybe I didn't hear at the time, but maybe facially she made some negative expressions for Logan Paul winning, but I didn't hear it in her voice. Like Lillian Garcia would do it. Like,
yeah.
And the winner is Logan Paul? Like something like that.
Yeah.
But she said it normally, though.
I remember that. She did it for, I forget who it was, but she was just like, and the winner is so-and-so.
Yeah.
Like, she does not go for the heels.
What if she became like an on-air character, besides not ring announcer? What if she, like, during the match, and you seen the dude hand the brass knucks? Hey, he got brass knucks, watch out! Like, what if she did something like that?
That would be interesting, I'm not gonna
Get
lie.
your ass up!
That would be pretty cool.
That would have made it right there.
That would be cool, though, I'm not gonna lie. That would be pretty cool.
She had the power of the mic. She could be ringing Ricochet. She could be the mouthpiece for Ricochet. Come on now.
And my husband.
I think she already is the mouthpiece for Ricochet. You knew it. You knew it the whole time.
Oh, man. But other than that, I'm happy. They both had a great performance, and kudos to Logan Paul.
Yo.
Man. This dude, he brings it every single time. John, you a believer in Logan Paul now, man?
I believe in Logan Paul more than I believe in Austin Theory.
Oh, yeah.
The former United States champion.
Who lost to Rey Mysterio last night on SmackDown.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Wow.
Yeah, but hey, I'm happy. And Logan Paul, after his match, he flew out to Texas to be in his brother's corner. Honestly, I didn't know how the match was going to play out. I was like, damn, he's going to have the first match. I'm like, this might just be a quick 2-minute match, knock him out, boop, hop on the plane. Nah,
that could have happened.
Logan Paul and Ricochet had an 18-minute match.
Big props for that,
Yeah.
man. Big props showing
damn
out, and then going to support your brother. Psh, big props to you,
It was a
bro.
good night for the Paul brothers. Now, hopefully, Logan Paul gets the dub October. He's boxing somebody, right?
Logan's fighting?
Yeah,
Or Jake?
Logan.
Oof.
He said he want to box.
Who's he fighting?
Gunter.
It doesn't matter.
Ooh.
All right, on to the next topic. So this past week on Peacock,
The cock.
we had a new documentary air. It was about the American Dream, Cody Rhodes.
The American Nightmare, Cody
American
Rhodes.
Dream, American
Let
Nightmare.
him say it one more time. Just
The
so
American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Did you guys watch that documentary?
Yes, entirety. It was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Oh my god. There's still stuff that they probably had to hold back because he's not finished with his story. But what a story that we have right now. So
if he's not finished with the story, what the hell is the point of the documentary then?
I don't know, bro.
Exactly. I'm kind of upset they didn't have him rapping that Tupac song.
But I wanted to see that. I wanted to
That's
see
pretty
that.
good. California dreaming.
I mean,
you screaming.
Just what Abel said about, Cody has yet to finish the story of becoming, the linear WWE champion. It reminds me of comedian Bill Burr. He had a special, he had a Netflix special, and he filmed it right before I think it was the 2016 presidential election. So at that time, you didn't know if Hillary won, you didn't know if Donald Trump won. So he did a special right before the election happened, and then by the time they aired the special, anything he would have said was already old and expired, if you will. So I don't know where I came up with that thought. So let's move on to the next topic, Dom.
All right, so you have one of your feature main events. That was the second match of the night. It's the rubber match between the American Nightmare,
There you go.
Cody Rhodes.
That was the second match?
It was the second match.
Yeah, it was the second match of the night.
And Brock Lesnar.
Woo.
Abel, what do you think?
Yo,
How was it?
you want to talk about... You want to talk about making Cody even more endearing to the fans? Brock, I keep saying it. That is a Mount Rushmore type of guy. He's, like you said, Dom, he's F5ing everybody off that damn mountain. He's just Brock Lesnar.
Mr. SummerSlam.
Mr. SummerSlam. I think Cody was listening to us, man. He said it on that.
I see you, Cody.
I know.
I see you, Brandy.
Better not.
Also, don't go hiking with Brock Lesnar. He'll F5 you off the cliff. Good Lord. What a visual, huh?
Yeah, but talk about storytelling. Like, he was basically telling Cody, yo, this ass whooping is going to keep coming if you keep coming at me. Like, bro, I'm giving you an out, and you want to keep coming? I mean, just fighting and fighting and fighting. And talk about underdog, man. Cody, you did your thing, bro. I didn't know if it was going to work out, but you did your thing with that match. And I got more respect for you even more now.
John?
One of the notable things about that match is, Brock Lesnar getting shredded, his trunks, that is. It was just,
Yeah.
what the hell was going on?
I noticed that.
He just fell apart, and he's like the Incredible Hulk in there, because Brock is an Incredible Hulk kind of character. Other thoughts I had of that match, it's like, yeah, we can talk about the story or anything around it. What do you remember? It's like, I remember Brock's shorts being shredded. I remember him taking 3 terrible crossroads.
Yep.
Good Lord. It's like Cody's doing the move. He's taking the bump. What the hell's happening to Brock? But perhaps the right guy won. You never know with Brock Lesnar. He's like, fans of the It Doesn't Matter podcast know that I have issues with Brock Lesnar as a whole. But it was well done. I think the right guy won, and hopefully leads to bigger and better things for Cody Rhodes. And as for Brock Lesnar, he's still around. He's going to stick around. Who knows what he's going to go on to, but...
He was on some concert last night.
Yeah, I see that.
You know, like I said, Brock Lesnar is a divisive guy for me, and I'm not always a fan of his. I respect his work and how he's a monster and is a beast, but I'm not always a fan of his pro wrestling and his booking. But
did you enjoy this booking though?
It was good. It was good. I was glad. It wasn't maddening like last year. With Brock, the tractor and pulling up the ring and all that stuff. I just look back on that and I'm like, what the hell is going on with
Last
that?
man standing.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. But at least this year, nothing like that.
How'd you guys feel about him kind of breaking a little bit of kayfabe? Well, not really breaking kayfabe, but giving Cody his respects after the match, which is something he doesn't do with just about anybody, not even Taker.
No, it's a huge sign. It's a huge sign of respect.
Because Brock is going to Brock. He does what he wants.
I know, but like Brock doesn't do that for anybody.
Hey.
I don't even know if like Vince told him to do that. I think Brock was like, no, this is the guy you guys got to put your fucking rocket to.
If you seen the press conference after SummerSlam, Triple H said that was totally unscripted, and that's just Brock being Brock. So obviously the match went how it should have went. That just showed Cody has a lot of heart.
Yes,
he will do anything. He will scratch, he'll claw any way to get to the top. It was a good ass match, and it was nice. He showed love to his mother, and everybody's checking out the chick behind his mother in the front row. That was a good one, but other than that, it was good. And I can't wait to see what's next for Cody Rhodes, because as we recorded, Raw already took place, and it seemed like Cody and Seth had a little exchange, but I don't see it happening now that soon to be Nakamura, but who knows?
I really want to keep Cody away from that belt, bro. I really do.
Everybody wants to. You know what the story has to be.
Yeah, but
it has to.
Damn it. That story that we want to see, it can go anywhere. Like Roman with that belt, it could be Solo taking that tribal chief status from away from him, or it could be, oh man, Cody. He did say how he knew how the bloodline was gonna crumble, but Jesus, man. WWE, you on your shit. I like that. It's been a while, and keep doing it.
WWE en fuego.
En fuego. Like this house right now. It is hotter than hell.
Yeah.
It
Está
is
caliente,
hot
coño.
right now.
Woo!
So our next match we have for SummerSlam, it was for the Slim Jim Memorial Battle Royal.
Say it with a straight face,
Yeah,
brother.
say it with a straight face.
It was for the Slim Jim Battle Royal.
You can't do it,
I
brother.
did it.
Ooh, yeah, the Slim Jim Memorial. Ooh, yeah.
25 guys, and the top guy that everybody wanted, everybody had their moment. It was L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
He got the win, and doesn't really mean anything. So
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
well. I mean, it was if they had a battle royal, Slim Jim battle royal for the women, then Bianca Belair should have been in that, and she should have won, because later in the show they had a new Slim Jim commercial featuring L.A. Knight
Yes.
and Bianca Belair.
and The Miz.
Was it, isn't it?
I don't remember.
Man,
But the
Sorry,
two
Miz.
the two main stars of that Slim Jim commercial were L.A. Knight and Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Oh, no, never mind. I take it back. The Miz was the Mike Hard.
Mike's hard. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
harder
yeah.
than you.
Chad Gable, yeah. But that Slim Jim commercial was a very good one. It was made in the same style and the same attitude as the original Macho Man Randy Savage Slim Jim commercial. So, I mean, that would have popped any classic wrestling fan right there. As for the Miz commercial with Chad Gable and Otis and
Maxine Dupree.
Maxine Dupree. That one was less fun. But anyway, LA Knight winning the Slim Jim Battle Royal. He was the right gay guy at that time to win it. And yeah, it doesn't really mean anything, but it was a fun little match, huh?
Hey, you got the win. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Our next match for SummerSlam we had was Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey, and what kind of match you want to call it?
Mixed
martial
It
arts.
wasn't no UFC match or anything like that. But all right, so this match right here was MMA rules. So the only way you can win is by TKO, submission, and
Or
knockout.
And hitting a
referee
ref.
stoppage.
Which
That's it.
The referee did stop.
Yeah, he should have.
3 of them.
They should have just stopped the match when Shayna got that concussion. I'm sorry.
Well,
First of all,
she wrestled on
bad.
Raw, so I don't think she had a
how the
concussion.
hell you guys are wrestling outside the ring, or women wrestling outside the ring? Like, No, like,
That's
get back in the ring for one.
That's not MMA style.
That's not MMA style. All right,
MMA inspired.
Yeah, say that.
I tell you what, though, woo, Ronda took a hell of a kick that reminded me when she got knocked out by Holly Holmes.
She did. But come on now. Obviously, everybody knows that Shayna was supposed to be the favorite.
Yeah.
But when Ronda gave her that flying knee and she was dazed.
Yo, I thought Ronda was.
And then the referee had to get the trainer.
Yeah.
All right, the match should have been over. That was, that was it. Yep. That girl was done.
In an MMA fight, once the referee has to do that, it's terminado.
I mean, it's
very, whatever Abel said.
It's a very divisive. The second time I've used that word, so I should pick another one. Match on the card with weird rules and in a weird situation because you knew it was Ronda Rousey was going to leave. But as it was, I mean, I liked it. I mean, it was, like I said, it wasn't a traditional match of any kind. It wasn't a traditional MMA match. It wasn't a traditional pro wrestling match. It was a hybrid match, and it was the most impressive I've ever seen out of Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey actually giving 2 Fs in this most recent run of her in WWE.
I agree.
So if you take that into consideration, if you are fans of both of them and you're just looking for something special, I think you got it in this match. And no, it was not a traditional match, but what they delivered was they definitely gave it their all, and you gotta appreciate that they actually tried really hard and they produced something that was good.
It was a good 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, when I first watched it, I was like, "What the hell am I watching?" Like, because your mind is WWE and anything else like wrestling.
I was like, "Welcome back to Brawl for All."
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Then I was like, "All right, take it back. This is a different match. It's not like the same like wrestling matches like." With submissions. Well, it is submissions, but like lock holds. Yeah.
The same old song and dance.
More striking, more trying to actually win the fight right away. Yeah. So but that's when I look back. I'm like, all right, it's a different match. I gotta appreciate it for what it is.
The feeling afterward was like, all right, Ronda was gonna lose. I mean, they could have done anything. Ronda was leaving the WWE, so Shayna Baszler was booked to win. Sure.
Is this official now? Like, I know there's been rumors, and you can't.
It could have been a story.
Maybe she wants another baby.
They don't need her now.
Yeah, she hasn't done any. I mean, I was a big Ronda Rousey fan. Her first run, her second run has been extremely disappointing.
It's not the same.
So
why do fans hate her? What do you think it is? Like, why?
People do not like people who are successful.
I think it's. I think the fans like her. I think the fans like her, except that she takes like 1 or 2 the boo birds.
Yes.
Oh, boo.
She's very sensitive.
She's very sensitive. So it's like she takes the one person out of the 10,000 plus seat arena. She focuses on that one person. Says, "Well, screw you. You don't like me, you know." And then she takes it out on everybody, which makes me wonder how she is as a parent. But but that's what she does. And so like she came back. She wasn't smiling. She was like mean face the whole time. Then like who was it, Vince or Paul Heyman was like, "You gotta smile. You're a baby face. Smile." And then she turned it around and she was happier, but then again she heard one of those those boo birds, and she
heard the peacock.
She heard the peacock, and her run has just been disappointing. And they try to do what they did with her, and they had the whole Liv Morgan angle last year, and then it's like, you know what, we don't know what to do with you. What makes you happy? And what made her happy was getting to a program with Shayna Baszler, being a tag team. Unfortunately, Ronda was injured, and they did this weird thing at WrestleMania, and it delayed them winning the tag titles. That's why, what was that, Money in the Bank? They had that out of nowhere turn by Shayna Baszler.
I was waiting for that turn, though. I don't know what it... I didn't think it was going to come this soon. I was waiting for maybe Mania. But man,
drag it out at least.
Ronda wanted to get out now. Maybe she had maybe her kids back in school this fall summer. No one knows.
She could be like Sid. It's softball season.
She has half the balls that you do,
and half the brain that he does.
Hey, you don't need all the brains to be master and ruler of the world.
Hey.
All right, next match on SummerSlam. What's going on there?
The next match we had is Gunther and Drew McIntyre. These two guys, they brought it. Ooh. Oh my goodness, man. Ooh. They brought it. I like this kind of match. 2 big meaty men slapping meats. Pause. Jesus. I like that. Them dudes. I like the fight. It's real.
That's what it sounds like when Gunther's smacking you.
Yes.
I mean, it's a very dangerous situation. The fact that Gunther had a legitimate contender to beat him for the Intercontinental title before he would beat Honky Tonk Man in September for the longest Intercontinental Championship reign of all time.
Who do you want him to face off for that last day or two, just to have a legitimate fight to see
before he sets the record?
Yes. Who that way? There's all right, he's legit.
A big match?
Yeah.
Just a good defense before he actually makes the record.
Yeah, not that he needs it, but...
Yeah.
I know a guy. His name's Rick.
Boogs. I'm glad we were thinking that shit.
Oh, man. But I would like to see... This man is impressive. Maybe we can see him just hold the title, and then whenever they're finally ready to pull the trigger for Roman and Gunther...
Yeah.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
say if Gunther beats him. Remember Hogan and Warrior?
Dom, don't
Remember
do that
when
to me.
Warrior just dropped the IC title? Nobody can beat me. I want this one next.
Dom, don't tell me that. Oh my God.
Abel about to...
He's got
Abel's feeling the boos.
Woo.
Exactly. Why not?
I'm sweating right now, and I'm gonna sweat even more just hearing that.
I don't think you could say that Gunther or Imperium is a very popular. They have a lot of respect, but they're not a very popular team.
No.
Or gimmick.
Not American. That's why.
The only conceivable person that could beat Gunther and it wouldn't be the most ridiculous thing in the world would be LA Knight. He's the only guy over enough that doesn't have a title that could beat Gunther, and no one would say right now because of how popular he is.
Is he on the same show?
No, LA Knight's on SmackDown.
He showed up on Raw the other day.
Gunther's
Yeah,
on Raw,
I keep seeing that they're not even do the brand split anymore.
Nah, yeah. So
They just get rid of it.
I mean, what if they have Braun Breaker come up and make his debut and
man. It'd be cool for Breaker, but I don't
want to do that to debut and win the title. Come on, bro. Come on.
I mean, Gunther is doing such a great job as Intercontinental Champion. I want to get a new replica belt.
That shit's hot.
And I want to get a new replica.
That might be on the bucket list right now.
It's so hot.
Who beat Gunther when he was in NXT when he was the UK champion?
Dragunov.
There you go.
But fuck that guy. He ain't going there. You gotta be this tiny. I don't know. That's gonna be a Dragunov.
Mr. Small Package.
I mean, he's talented. He's talented, and I don't watch NXT, but I watch the NXT Great American Bash because
I missed
Ilya
that show.
Dragunov and Carmelo
Hayes.
Yeah.
I gotta go back and watch that because I heard that was a knockout, drag out.
You know he's gonna do a good job, and that's one reason why you tune in, and that's one of the reasons. Another reason I tuned in NXT was the revived Baron Corbin, and among other things.
Now, did he come back with his old music? From what I heard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just for the one episode.
Oh, you ain't got no more? That was that one time
Yeah.
thing?
Come on.
I mean, hey, Baron Corbin, get your shit together. Get your shit together like Apollo Crews did, then go back to the main roster, and they're just going to job you out again.
Oh, jeez.
Second eliminated in the Slim Jim Battle Royal, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. All right, our next match is for your World Heavyweight Championship. You have Seth frickin' Rollins versus Finn Balor. Before we get into the match, John, what t-shirt do you have?
Well, today I got a t-shirt of, let me see, Pro Wrestling Gorilla.
Harambe!
It's a military green Pro Wrestling Gorilla t-shirt from our fine folks in Reseda, California, home of the Young Bucks, Super Dragon, Kevin Steen, El Generico, and so many more people.
Who'd El Generico turn into?
Who did El Generico beat?
He disappeared. He went into a Mexican monastery, and that's where he's been ever since, guys. Yeah, you got the idea. But if you guys want a recommendation, Pro Wrestling Gorilla, anytime from 2013 to 2018, Pro Wrestling Gorilla. It's the best wrestling you can watch.
But you know what's good right now? Pro Wrestling Tees. My man Abel got the Pro Wrestling crate. Abel, show him what you got for this month.
All right. All right.
All right, so from last month, it was NWO special.
I said this month.
I didn't get it yet.
Oh, all right.
It's coming up. But that one's coming. That's gonna feature either Brian Danielson's.
Let me say it one more time.
Yeah, let me say it one more time, brother. Brian Danielson. Jay White, the loose cannon Brian Pillman, which his son is actually in NXT now.
Hold up for the camera.
Skinner.
I mean your gear.
What's in the box?
Yeah,
what's in the box?
People want to see what's in the box.
What's in the box?
ProWrestlingTees.com.
We have a
Pro Wrestling Crates.
Pro Wrestling
Pro
Crates.
Wrestling Crates Outsiders T-shirt.
What the? It's all Scott Hall?
Scott Hall, yes.
And like one Kevin Nash.
And one Kevin Nash, yeah. Because we know who Kevin Nash is. Yeah, I said it.
Okay. Non-wrestling fans are like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, you need to listen to the podcast.
Holy.
Next T-shirt.
Another T-shirt. Oh,
Macho Madness.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, that's pretty nice.
I like that.
We actually got...
This is a good advertisement for Pro Wrestling Crates.
It is. This is actually gonna be my
Oh,
favorite micro brawler.
It is NWO thing.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
yo.
Hey.
Wow.
A little too late though. We did an NWO episode, but coming soon.
A jean jacket
The Rise
never
and
looks
Fall
so
of
cool.
the NWO podcast.
We got a pin up
A
with
lapel.
Eric Bischoff.
Wait, let me see that again.
Little pin.
Little pin for the little.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Got a 6 sticker, which
You know-
I'm not gonna do nothing. I ain't playing pool.
Shit. It
Put
looks
on your forehead.
It's a 9.
I got a nice comic book with big Papa Pump.
Holla if you hear me.
Where all my freaks at, baby?
Oh, wow. I like
We're
this
around the
crate.
corner.
And
Mountain
what
Avenue.
do I have for an autograph?
Autograph. Okay.
What do I have here?
It's gotta be an NWO guy. It's a Mike Rotunda.
Oh, jeez.
Have you seen this before? Is this kayfabe? You breaking kayfabe?
No, I'm not breaking kayfabe.
First time ever, guys. Right here on the It
First
Doesn't
time
Matter
ever.
podcast.
And
Random
this is-
autograph of NWO member.
I'm Buff,
Ah!
and I'm the stuff.
Buff
Yeah.
Daddy!
I love Buff
Wow,
Daddy.
we should all have a
I highly
IDM on our necks, like Buff has his NWO on his shit.
Oh, God.
We should do that.
Don't tell me what a good time. I'm gonna do that.
We should do
Choke
that.
me, daddy ass.
Oh Lord.
Wow. What's that sticker say? That foil on the autograph. On the autograph. Yeah, there's one
Buff,
eye in the
I'm
front.
Stuff.
What's that say?
Judy
It's
Bagwell,
it's
shave my
actually
bag.
certified by Pro Wrestling Tees.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
official.
If it said
Okay.
like,
Judy Bagwell.
if it said like genuine WCW, I'm like, yo, that shit is
Yo,
old.
that would be worth paper.
You know, actually, separately, another pro wrestling website, Superstore, highspots.com. They used to have like a grab bag and had a bunch of stuff in there, kind of like these pro wrestling crates. And you got some weird crap in there, including like genuine classic WCW merchandise from back in the day. I thought that stuff was great. And, you know, Pro Wrestling Crate is great. So sign up there.
You know how hard it is to find some old school WCW merch? Like, they didn't have, like, shirts back in the day.
Exactly. I got a few myself. And so maybe I should bring them on the show once. But I have like a random book. Like the real WCW stuff. Like a book, like a kid's book. It's like, here's Vampiro. You know, and part of that High Spots crate, they had these stickers. They used to sell them at Spencer's Gifts in Crystal Mall.
Next to the dildo.
Next to the dildos. Make that a real Malachi.
Well, since we're on topic about WCW, go ahead, John. What you want to say? You throwing up the dildo sign? What's that?
Bullhammer. Nah, and I got ashy elbows. No, they used to sell these stickers like that size. I forgot, whatever the size is. You used to sell them, and you could buy like a sticker book and put them in there, or postcards, WCW, NWO postcards. It was great. And I got these. Actually, I got these. I don't know how I got these. They're Valentines. You know, like the kids school, elementary school Valentine cards, featuring in the front of it Sting, DDP, and Goldberg.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I want to spear you. Happy Valentine's Day.
What does Sting say? Oh shit!
I gotta bring that up.
You sure that wasn't? You sure that wasn't Luger?
Lucas is just, huh?
Put you in my torture rack.
Oh my goodness.
Lord, he's suffering from the torture rack. Anyway, since we're talking about WCW, we have a live show coming soon. But guys, we need you guys to vote on the It Doesn't Matter podcast Facebook page. We're gonna go WCW. We are gonna talk about Booker T. What?
Booker T, baby.
You can vote for Goldberg. You can vote for Sting.
Woo!
You can vote for Lex Luger.
Yeah!
Or you can
Young
vote
Bucks.
for Diamond Dallas Page.
Bang!
Love it.
Vote. Whatever
Vote.
you guys vote, we're going to talk about it. Just how
Yes.
we did the Stone Cold Steve Austin
What?
episode.
Say it again.
Stone
What?
Cold Steve Austin episode.
What?
What?
One more time. Stone Cold
What?
Steve Austin episode.
What?
Please vote.
Please vote.
Yes, get your votes in, guys. We want to definitely do a good show for you guys. So get your votes in, get them early, and ad free.
Pick your favorite WCW superstar that we can talk about on our next live It Doesn't Matter podcast taking place at the Hot Rod Cafe in beautiful, safe, bright downtown New London.
And hurry up. I got to order a shirt because I got none of these WCW guys' shirts.
Me neither.
Better hurry up and make the vote.
We might have to cut it off by next week, though. We have
If you're getting pro wrestling tees, hit me up.
All
right.
right, guys.
Group order.
All right, back to Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. John, what do you think about the match?
Hey, hold up. You didn't say nothing about your T-shirt or mine,
I said
did you?
you got Seth Rollins. I said I got Finn Balor.
I just want to make sure.
Then we went to
Oh, yeah.
Then we went to Harambe.
Yes, Abe. If
3 logos ringing 4 logos. We fucked up.
you're just tuning in somehow, the t-shirts of the week: Pro Wrestling Gorilla t-shirt. Abel's got the Seth freaking Rollins t-shirt, and Dom's got a demonic Finn Balor t-shirt from the fine folks at FYE.
I got the socks on too, but I ain't showing you on camera.
But for SummerSlam 2023, Finn Balor seeking a 7-year revenge storyline against Seth freaking Rollins. I mean, we talked about this. We had our predictions, and it could have gone any which way, but the way which went was the least. It was the
Say
least.
that 3 times fast.
I won't. It's the least popular way. You know, Seth retained the title, and the Judgment Day are gonna have a feud amongst themselves. But I mean, the match was good, but the finish, it just left a little something to be desired. We wanted something cooler to happen. But as it was, Seth retained, and that's fine. The outcome is this: Seth is going to go on to something else that's not the Judgment Day, maybe, hopefully. But now they throw on due to Monday Night Raw, they threw Shinsuke Nakamura into the mix. So who knows where they're going to end up? So.
Ooh.
Payback, Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, payback, Pittsburgh.
Oh man.
What do you think about the match, Abe?
I love the match. It was actually where I wanted to go. I did not want Senior Money in the Bank to cash in at all. I wanted to save that.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Did you say you predicted a cash in a couple weeks ago?
No.
You did say.
That was John.
No, it was not John.
Cool Ray.
No, Cool Ray. That was Cool Ray.
I thought you predicted a cash in.
Just because we're Spanish, we don't mean we look alike.
You'll be there soon. You're almost losing your hair.
Pebble.
Shut up. Man. Nah, I don't care. Fuck it. Just grow my beard out.
If these go back anymore, I'm going to get a mohawk naturally.
You should. Like LOD 2000.
Hey.
Oh, what a push.
So you'd be Animal, right?
Well, I shaved my back. So there's no more animal here, baby.
No more hawk either.
It's growing back.
Anyways. Abel,
Jesus Christ.
what do you think about the match?
Focus, get your shit together, pal.
No, I liked the match. It was actually better than what I thought it was gonna be. I kind of wish they didn't have Priest interfere.
He didn't. He just stood there.
He put his briefcase in there.
That's what I'm saying. I wish he didn't have that, but it's basically gonna have the Judgment Day basically implode sooner than I even thought it was gonna happen. So I figured they'd probably last maybe till about Royal Rumble, but might be SummerSlam. I mean, a Survivor Series.
They don't have to. Why not get Finn out and bring in Jordan Devlin?
Who's gonna be the leader?
Mommy.
Yeah, they're going to replace Damian
I love
Priest
Mommy,
with
but
JD McDonough.
I'm gonna be leading her. Well,
Why not?
congratulations to her anyway, getting engaged to Buddy Matthews.
Poor Dom. I thought it was your girl.
Nah.
Now you're the cuck.
Yes, he is. Now you can watch.
Dom's getting all those kinky names. The cuck, the peg, all those things.
Peg.
Well, hold up.
Oh, what?
I
What's
hope
in my
not.
ear? folks. No, I don't know. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, it was a good match. I thought Finn had a chance, but it wasn't going to happen. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
On to the next.
Yeah.
And our next match we have is Bianca Belair versus Asuka versus Charlotte for the women's championship.
It didn't go where I thought it was gonna go.
No, that was the only match I got wrong. I thought Asuka was going to retain.
Me too. I really thought Asuka was gonna retain with that. Well, as soon as she threw that mist out, I was like, all right, she's gonna get that dub.
Spit the miss.
Shut up. Same thing. Spit came out.
A lot of words going on here right now. I'm the one getting shamed.
Charlotte was not ready for Asuka.
Charlotte came out to the ring wearing lingerie.
Charlotte looked good. She looked like money in that little red Robin Hood.
The best thing about Charlotte is that she right now she is. I mean, I wouldn't say she's the most over she's ever been, but in her own mind, she's the most over she's ever been.
And that's the mentality that you need to have.
That is true, and she is like she's taking the attitude of being a superstar, and she does whatever the hell she wants. She gets away with it. So in one sense, it's kind of like, Charlotte, you're effing awesome.
Yes.
On the other hand, sometimes, Charlotte, you're not as good as you think you are.
Oh, hell no. John,
I'm
sorry, John. We got to disagree on that.
No, but I've said this before, that the original 4 horsewomen, they're all ring generals. Yes. Each and every single one of them. But
who do you think is the greatest one?
At times, they choose not to be that. They do, and you can't. It's kind of like Kenny Omega. It's like, yeah, he's the only guy that broke the 7-star rating kind of thing, right? But not every match he's going to have is going to be a 7-star match.
I know we expect too much about Kenny. I mean, so the same thing with Charlotte. We think, 5-star match every time.
I don't know if y'all noticed. I seen the match. Charlotte slowed down that match. She had to slow down to the chicks. Yeah, they could keep up a little bit, but she still.
You know how many times she has to slow down for everybody?
I think Asuka slows down for everyone.
Yeah.
So I think
the only one that can match Charlotte's intensity and speed, I would say, is Asuka and Sasha. Those are the only 2 girls that I've ever seen that actually match how Charlotte is in the ring, all around.
We need to get Bianca and Charlotte.
Oh my God,
we got to get them at WrestleMania.
I want to see that, but
book it to the moon.
Oof. She's gonna have to have a new attitude with that one. That match is gonna be crazy. That might main event one night.
Bianca is the face of women right now for WWE.
For WWE, yes.
You see all the promotions, the sponsorship you got, the
Slim
Jim, the K4, whatever they're drinking,
C4,
C4, LWO, who knows? But Bianca doing the thing.
Nah, leave LWO.
And that Just For Me hair kit.
Ebony Magazine.
I don't remember the exact name of that thing. You know what I'm talking about, though.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't remember the name. I was like, Just For Me. Whatever it was.
Go to Beautyland in London, Connecticut. If you want all good hair products, I know
but the match was really clunky in a lot of spots, and you expect more out of these 3 women, because they are the top of the WWE.
Yes.
But they got their stuff together by the end, and of course, Bianca Belair pulling out the win, becoming the new women's champion. But oh no!
Wait, hold on. You didn't talk about the injury.
What injury?
Her knee injury.
Oh yeah.
See, you forgot about the knee injury. You forgot all about that.
I'm going to the finish, brother.
I was actually thinking about that too, but let's finish off.
Bianca Belair, during the course of the match, suffered a knee injury, but it was all at work. But the way she oversold it, and just limping out of the ring, she's limping. Oh my God, my knee is smashed, and then she goes to the top rope, does a fucking 450.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was a big key to the match because it would lead on. That happened. She was walking away. A near fall happened. She ran back to the ring. She ended up winning the match. And then the cash in from Io Sky cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase. And that I had a problem with too, because what happened to the old make sure they're both up and ready to fight and then ring the bell and then cash it in?
I was waiting for you to say that.
It's
waiting for you to say that.
That was BS, total BS. It's like you could have done that.
What was one of the greatest cash-ins of all time? WrestleMania.
Was Mr. Kennedy involved?
No. Seth Rollins.
Well, they made that a triple threat match.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this one
they were both down. The ref did not check if those guys were ready to get.
But
sorry.
yo, why
Get up.
Bailey take everybody out? She took everybody out to make it happen. Oh man, that was funny.
That right there, Bailey is so selfless. Like, she does not care about herself. She wants to make sure that she's bringing everybody's level up, and she wants, the focus on that person.
She got a great future behind her.
Yes, she does. A great future.
Big future.
Can't wait to be in San Diego.
Bulbous.
You can see her in Boston, September 8th.
Might have to take a trip.
Friday Night SmackDown.
Possibly.
SmackDown?
She on SmackDown, right?
Yes.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
but
matter.
Io Sky is your new world heavyweight women's champion, right? That's the title. Yeah.
I mean, a couple of months too
Can I
late.
give her my warhead?
Speaking of Warheads, Kabuki Warriors is coming back.
Oh,
Supposedly they
stop
signed
it. Stop
Kairi
it.
Jane. That's the rumor going around.
What's she gonna do?
Yeah, what is she gonna do?
Who's she tag team champions over? Was that Asuka?
Yeah, the Kabuki Warriors. Yeah.
Get rid of them damn belts. Now Sonya Deville, she injured.
Yeah, those belts are cursed.
They are cursed.
Those belts are.
Bring back R-Truth, let them hold it, and make it a joke, and make it be the next big thing.
Just let them go away.
Yeah, just.
No one cares about them.
You don't
They
have
mean
any.
anything.
Like I said, you don't have any set tag teams. You don't really feature your women like you really should. You have your core that you show, and that's it. You don't do anything with them. Sorry, like you have a women's division, then
make it go away, like Vince's lawsuits.
Just have major surgery, and then the lawsuits will go away.
Put the world on your back, Vince McMahon.
Or just like he did back in 94 or 93, 94, get a lawsuit from the federal government. My neck!
Let me tell you here, brother. Vince McMahon didn't give me no anabolic steroids. As Hulk Hogan loses 30 pounds.
You want to look back at a special time in wrestling? Just look around late 2007, 2008, right after the Benoit incident, and
what happened?
Everybody shrunk. Triple H. It's weird.
Triple H got fat.
yeah,
It's weird, you look at Triple
He was
H in the
catering a
area.
lot.
It's like he's still like muscular, but he's like the Iron Sheik. He's got that. He's in shape.
Somebody
sort
don't
of.
drink. Well, he was drinking.
Oh,
And Randy Orton got.
he was
super
living that
skinny.
evolution style.
Randy Orton got super skinny. Look at Randy Orton like 2005, 2006. Then look at him in 2008.
Fiend Randy Orton.
God, it looked like he. There's that movie like I Disappear or something like that, where the guy just gets skinnier.
Oh, the
and
mechanic
skinnier.
with Christian Bale.
No, not that one. It's just another one. I think it was a horror movie, maybe. But the guy just kept getting skinnier and skinnier. Like that was Randy Orton back then.
I think you're talking about the mechanic.
He looked like The Rock in that movie with the little girl.
Isn't that the one with Jason Statham?
No, Jason Statham never got that
The
skinny.
mechanic?
Yeah.
Oh no, not that one. No, it's something else. I think it was the guy from RoboCop, Peter Wellers, some movie like that. The guy that was RoboCop. Anyways,
you get off
it
topic.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because guys, put your drinks in the air. It is time to acknowledge the tribal chief. But who is the tribal chief? We still gonna acknowledge him because your main event for SummerSlam was the main event. Jey Uso versus the tribal chief Roman Reigns.
this is a big fucking can, by the way.
Just like Harambe, the big fucking gorilla.
But my hand makes it look
BFG.
small like Andre.
Guys, oh man, the story played out. We've been talking about the bloodline for years, and were you guys satisfied with the ending? I called what was going to happen.
Yeah,
I
you
said
did.
Jimmy was going to interfere, and he was going to be the reason why Roman.
Oh,
Workers' comp. He was going to. He was going to retain the title.
Please don't use this video in a legal sense.
So, what do you guys think?
you did that.
Pull something.
Oh my god.
What do you guys think about the main event?
It's almost like a Brock Lesnar match. It's just like what was going to happen, and it did happen. Were you happy about it? Not necessarily. Or if you were into that, maybe you were happy.
They went 36 minutes.
I just finished the latest SmackDown this morning, and Jimmy Uso, his excuse was why he jumped into the match, because at SummerSlam, we didn't know why Jimmy Uso interfered in the match. We had no reason. It was just like, what the hell, you know? But it was typical interference from somebody. It didn't matter who it was. Interference from somebody preventing anyone beating Roman Reigns for any reason. But the explanation from Jimmy on SmackDown was that Jimmy didn't want Jey to win and become the tribal chief. Never mind the championship. But he didn't want him to become the tribal chief because then he would turn into another Roman Reigns. Which
stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that. I like that explanation, and it's kind of logical. But he still didn't have to do it the way he did. He waited like 7 days
Talk about that
to
shit
give
for
the explanation.
7 days.
Yeah, shit. What the hell? You know, silly explanation. And Jey, main event Jey Uso. He's just left. He just left. He doesn't want to deal with the drama anymore. This is from SmackDown. But as for the match at SummerSlam, you know, they had that one spot, you know, Jey was going for the suicide dive and Roman wasn't ready for it. And there's a cat going to town, trying to go to town through the window.
Oh, she made the appearance.
Oh my goodness.
Love you too.
Damn cat.
But, you know, it was a main event match. The people, you know, Jey was into it, and it just what it was. It's just going to continue the storyline, and that's Roman Reigns' whole reign. So let's see what happens next.
Well, supposedly he's injured now, but
Yeah,
it doesn't make a difference because he's not going to defend the title anytime soon. So he can take time, heal up, whatever you got to do, and it is what it is.
Who's hurt? Roman?
Roman.
What did he hurt?
His feelings.
Oh, Jesus. Well,
supposedly, I think it was shoulder or something like that. He got hurt in that match.
he doesn't really defend that belt as often as
That was his first singles match in
since Mania.
Mania. Yeah.
Jesus.
Come on, now they know what they're doing.
But yet anybody else after 30 days, it's like
New rules for the unified
That's
championship.
storyline.
I know. Well, keep the storyline
But
consistent.
it being tribal combat, I was thinking it's gonna be like maybe like
bazookas,
like 3 type of stages you gotta do to become tribal chief. You gotta dance in the war fire. You gotta do all that, and you gotta
something.
you gotta do
something with
It was
the
just
Samoan
regular,
culture.
No, street fight. That's all it was.
That's what it
regular
was.
ass match.
Yeah, it was just regular.
It made no sense.
And watching that show live and not going to sleep. It was a long show, and at the Seth Rollins and Finn Balor match, you're like, okay, there's one more match. It's Jey and Roman, and it's like, oh shit, there's a freaking women's triple threat match in between that. Like, holy smokes!
Yeah, during that show, when I was watching Gunther, I'm like, okay, we got 3 matches left. I'll be all right. I was like, holy shit, we still got Seth Rollins. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm looking at the time. It was like 10 o'clock already. And this shit going over midnight. I was watching Cool Ray, who's not here today. But I was like, I ain't going to make it, man. But thank God for Peacock and the replays. And I skipped all those commercials. I rewatched it. And it is what it is.
That's what I waited till, because I didn't watch it live. I was like,
And I was texting you, wake up!
It was a long show, but as a
4 hours
whole,
and 10 minutes.
I thought SummerSlam was pretty good.
SummerSlam was good. What were you graded?
in recent
A through F.
B plus.
Yeah, I was gonna say a B plus.
B plus
It was a really good
player.
show.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's a B plus.
Really good
B
show.
plus.
Nothing. I mean, my scale is broken because I weigh too much, but no. I mean, I look for things where it's like, is this maddening? Is this stupid? Is this nonsensical? Is it dumb? You know, it's like none of those things were really in play for SummerSlam. So as a whole, it was a great show.
All right,
so worth checking out.
Best match of the night. What do you think?
Depends on what you're looking for, but in terms of storyline and overall,
If your storyline, you know it's gonna be.
yeah, that's what sold me. But the best match of the night, Gunther and Drew McIntyre.
That's fighting that Gunther.
If you're gonna watch one match, you want to be like, oh shit, watch that match, that whole pay per view.
If you want to watch a fight, Gunther and Drew McIntyre. If you want to see a story, Cody and Brock.
Yeah,
If you want to see flips and all that other shit, Logan and Ricochet.
I like to think of the matches in terms of replayability. Of like if something's live, that's why it's exciting. It's live. It's happening right now. But I like to think ahead. So it's like, what matches would I want to watch again?
Yeah.
For whatever reason, and I would want to watch Ricochet, Logan Paul again. I would want to watch Gunther and Drew McIntyre again. I'd want to watch the Slim Jim Battle Royal again.
We don't want to watch that.
You know, but there were things on that SummerSlam show I would like to watch back again, like in the other shows, like the last year's SummerSlam with Roman and Brock and the tractor trailer or whatever. It's like I don't want to watch that. That was just I knew the ending is stupid and I didn't like it, so I don't want to watch that again.
Yeah. I was there. I was watching with Virgil. He was like, "Hey man, you want some meat sauce?" I'm like, "Get out of here, Virgil."
Virgil's house of meat sauce and Chinese food.
I seen him that day at StarCast last year at SummerSlam. This dude, I was thinking about getting his autograph, but he ain't had no photos by himself. He was with the NWO, his $1 Million Man. He was with Roddy Piper. I'm like, man.
Can't do single Mike Jones.
Mike Jones.
Yeah, Tony Khan. He is a legend.
Soul Train Jones.
I said, who is that motherfucker? It's Virgil. I don't know.
Yeah, nobody knows him as Soul Train Jones.
That popped everyone. It's like Soul Train Jones.
Yeah.
Train Jones.
Stop it.
My co-worker, who's not a wrestling fan, but everybody's a wrestling fan at some point in their life, and he know about Virgil. Virgil always getting beat up and getting choked out and whatnot. I said, hey, man. And like I said, he don't watch wrestling. I said, you remember Virgil? He's like, yeah. So I showed him the video of him showing him AEW, and then Soul Train Jones. I said, who the fuck is Soul Train Jones? It's like, fucking Virgil.
You know, a friend of mine, when Mr. Ken Kennedy went to TNA.
Kennedy!
He was in TNA for a good stretch of time.
Anderson!
As Mr. Anderson, our friend Big Pat Weddle, he was
Big Pat!
Hey, that guy looks like that Mr. Kennedy guy, Randy.
Osaga!
Randall!
And we're like, Pat, it's the same guy. He just has a different name. It's like, oh! Wow, how about that?
How about that? But you know what, guys? We didn't even get into this week's topic, because this week's topic is all about the future. Well, at the time, it's the past, but now they're the future. Well, actually, I take it back. They are the present of WWE. These guys are from NXT.
Yeah.
When NXT was hot, the glory days, the black and gold days. We're going to take it back since SummerSlam was hot every summer, but in 2015, they made a mistake of having NXT Takeover Brooklyn, their first takeover outside of Full Sail. Because Full Sail only could hold 400 people. But Brooklyn, 13,000.
Brooklyn.
I was there. John, were you there?
No.
You weren't there? Abel, were you there?
Nope.
It doesn't matter. I was there. And the crowd was live. NXT was must-watch TV.
Yes, it was.
On Hulu.
Well, listen, hold on a minute, brother.
On Hulu.
So at that time, the first NXT Takeover in Brooklyn, there was a lot going on at that time in the world of professional wrestling. There was no AEW, okay? Nope. And it was just WWE as the main North American, United States, whatever. So I was not at the first NXT Takeover in Brooklyn.
Slacker.
You know where I was? Down the damn street.
Watching Impact.
At Ring of Honor, Field of Honor.
Oh, okay.
And that's where I got a picture with the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura.
You son of a bitch.
So at that time...
You've been holding out?
My cousin!
So at that time, New Japan Pro Wrestling was a big deal. And they joined Ring of Honor at Citi Field for Ring of Honor, Field of Honor.
Hey, John, who plays at Citi Field? Since you're a baseball fan.
Mets.
Ooh. Dom's favorite rival.
And you can't teach that.
And the Braves beat them last night 7-0.
But yeah, so in my other group, there's a divide. We have Team Ring of Honor, which was myself, Tony, and Eric, and then you have Team NXT, which was Mitch and Dan.
Dan, I like you.
Right. So that's always been the divide since that first show, since that same day in Brooklyn. Team Ring of Honor versus Team NXT. And arguably, hey, I am glad that I met Shinsuke Nakamura because he was the hottest thing at that time, and I'm glad I had a photo, an autograph, and I got to do the meet and greet. And unfortunately for myself, I wasn't a fan of Okada at the time. He was there. I chose not to see him because I wasn't a fan of his at the time.
Asshole.
Wow.
But down the subway line, back at the Barclays Center, it was the legendary first big show, Takeover NXT, and we're talking about that right now, and let's go down the card.
We're gonna get to it, because I was there. The crowd is live. I know you guys seen it on Peacock, but the show kicked off with Triple H in the middle of the ring, and he basically said NXT is the next generation of the biggest star. NXT is the next generation on the biggest stage.
Yes.
Boom.
It was.
It was. We are NXT. But hey, Tony Khan, you know who started the Forbidden Door? Triple H. Because your first match of NXT Takeover Brooklyn was Tyler Breeze versus Jushin Thunder Liger.
Was it really a Forbidden Door?
Hey, Triple H bringing people in.
John,
you shake your head over there. What's going on?
Huh? They brought him in, but did they stick around?
Whatever.
They didn't cross promote.
He kicked off the show.
That's right.
They advertised on the other NXT TV shows.
Jushin Thunder Liger came over here on New Japan Wrestling's dime and went to NXT to fight the Prince Pretty, rather, Tyler Breeze, and
it was a good match to kill the show. That match went 8 minutes and 42 seconds, and that was the right match. They had every fashion model representing New York, the Statue of Liberty, and all that stuff. It was pretty cool.
Who do you if you look back on it, who do you think were like some of the models? There was like Maxine Dupree, one of those.
Well, I don't know.
Was she in there?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I think that's too early. I think it's way before her time, but you never know. Could have been like
goddamn pen
Alexa Bliss or something,
No, Alexa showed up.
Nah, Alexa Bliss was on the show. She was on the show down there.
But Triple H opened the show. He's like he wanted it to pretend like he was still at Full Sail, and it was pitch black, right? But all the fucking loser fans showing up their flashlights, like, oh look, we're fireflies.
No,
and
motherfucker.
They fucked up Triple H's entrance where it's like, I'm in Full Sail. Wait, I'm in 13,000 people
because
15.
When they were showing the promo package, Triple H came down to the ring. I was there. And then he was hyping everybody up. He said, take your cell phones out. And when I put my hands up, everybody just make a lot of noise.
This is what happens when you're there live.
NXT! The place just went nuts. And then you see the runway girls come out with the Tyler Breeze. And it was a good show.
But people still fucked it up because it was supposed to be like pitch black. And then you turn your phones on.
It's all good, though.
But not like you were going to fool it. Everyone knew it was at the Barclays Center.
Yeah, come on now.
Come on, H.
NXT Brooklyn.
Something like that.
Dumbass.
You want to show how big the crowd was versus, 400 people. That's what he wanted.
That's how you do it. You got to go big. Go big, go home. Harambe.
Oh, geez.
This is the Harambe edition of the It Doesn't Matter podcast, week 27.
Second match on NXT Takeover Brooklyn.
The second match for NXT Takeover Brooklyn. It was for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Is with Wesley Blake, and Buddy Murphy, also known as Matthews in AEW, with Alexa Bliss, who's home pregnant right now. And they fought the
Easy for him to say.
The gay guy,
who is Aiden English and Simon Gotch with Blue Pants. Also known in AEW as Leva Bates? Yeah, Bates.
She just went to school and got her master's degree. Now she's Master of Bates.
Oh, Lord. Well, anyways, it was a good second match, and Alexa Bliss interfered.
Nothing new.
Wait, did you go down everyone in that match?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
You didn't say Enzo and Cass?
No, they weren't in there.
No. That was pre-show.
Yeah.
We ain't talking pre-show.
Sorry.
Man, how the hell did they not make NXT Takeover?
What's in this?
Anyways, Alexa Bliss interfered. Leva Bates, she put a stop to that shit. And your new tag team champions was the Vaude Villains.
It was the Vaude Villains and Blake and Murphy. That's it.
Yeah.
Lame.
Yeah, it was.
No, that was a good tag match.
It was a good match.
It was a good tag match for 10 minutes.
It was good, but still,
Vaude Villains were awesome back then. What the fuck happened to those guys,
Simon Gotch is on MLW, and Aiden English is on Vicky Rowe's daughter.
I really like Simon Gotch.
That's a good segue.
I really like Simon Gotch. He looked kind of like Eddie Guerrero to me, and he had this kind of attitude that would show up in certain spots during promos. I thought he could have gone really far, but I guess he had personnel issues, and
Kofi Kingston titties.
There he disappeared. So what?
Jeez, what are you talking about? Kofi
you see fucking chests?
Yeah,
this shit droopy as shit.
Now?
No, back then too.
Nah,
watch it on Peacock. Simon Gotch.
Kofi got no titties now.
Well, it's spaced apart, like China's. Anyways, Our next match.
Jesus.
It was Apollo Crews.
Dun.
But formerly he was what?
Ooh-ha.
Ooh-ha Nation.
What kind of name is that? Like,
That was terrible. He must have been the African soldier or some shit.
Nation.
Anyways, against
From
Ty
Wakanda.
Dillinger. 10. I don't recognize the theme song. Did you watch Takeover?
I don't know. I don't remember that song.
It was different. It was like an edited version of some shit.
I think that because they probably owe money to CFO or whoever it is.
Ty Dillinger?
Yeah, that shit. That was not the theme song when I watched
No.
rewatched the shit the other night.
Because it's a different theme song. I think it's because they owe like licensing purposes. I'll say that again. Licensing purposes. They gotta just.
Anyways, it was a fun match. Ty Dillinger with the, bullshit cartwheel and the 10 and then Apollo Crews did his fucking cartwheel and the fucking backflip and the 10. The place go crazy.
He was good.
Yeah.
It was good. Apollo was good, but they brought him up to the main roster too quickly. That
Way
was the
too
problem.
soon.
Way too soon for that shit. You can't do that shit. And
You-
Ty Dillinger, he's the chairman of NXT. Ask Cody Rhodes.
Oh,
Or AEW, excuse me. Sean Spears, that is. That match went 4 minutes and 44 seconds.
it was.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it was like a decent showcase of
Yeah,
to debut
it was
somebody.
a good match, you get the high spots one night. Had the fans going with the 10, the 10, the 10. But, it is what it is. But your next match, you have John's favorite boy, Samoa Joe, versus Baron Corbin, the Lone Wolf. And
Cause
that was
we
a good
hungry.
match. Them motherfuckers was going at it. That was a good ass match.
You can't have a bad match with Samoa Joe.
And Corbin needed, I know he's a lone wolf now, but he needed to take a couple steps back to 2015 because that's the Corbin that we need. Oh my
Yes.
God, I've been saying that shit. You remember me saying this shit.
Yeah.
Yo, the deep six, I love that shit.
Yes.
For him to get that fat ass motherfucker up there for a deep six, oh Lord.
That's a big boy.
That's a big boy. He still lost, but he got choked out. But it was a good ass match.
You can't lose to a better guy than Samoa Joe.
That was a good match. It was a good match.
To me, Samoa Joe is like in my top 10 of all wrestlers right now. Well, all time. Just
All right,
wrestling style.
Let me hear your top 10 all time. It's just Samoa Joe. I'm curious now. Every week I feel like it changes.
It does.
You just like Booker T, sucky ducky quack quack.
Hey, fuck that. But you got Brett, of course.
Okay.
Stone Cold.
Okay.
Rock.
Okay.
Brock.
Okay.
Now he's just rhyming.
Yeah, right.
Kurt.
All right.
Benoit.
Okay.
I got Kenny in there.
All right.
Danielson.
Okay.
Where's
Was
Tanahashi?
it like 7, 8?
It's about 7 or 8. Yeah. Ooh.
It's hard to define.
Yeah, it's just, Samoa Joe's in there.
Top 10 all time?
For me, just like guys to watch and Punk.
Hey, man.
You know who like watching them? TJ Kidd. Tyson Kidd.
Well, yeah, he's got a broken freaking neck.
Well, he good now. He got natty.
Lucky bastard.
John, what do you think about that match? Did you see it? It doesn't matter if you've seen it. Nah, I know you enjoyed it.
Come on, man. We know you hungry. You gonna watch that.
Samoa Joe, Baron Corbin, just saying the names out loud. It's like
Why? I know that's what you're thinking. Why?
It's so refreshing. It's just like there's a special time in wrestling, and that was it. Between 2015 up to 2019, well, right until AEW began, honestly, and where NXT was hot, and you had all these talents. They were going from the independent scene. They were getting promoted. They got jobs in NXT, and now they were becoming something. Just think about this particular show, this particular time. Where the hell was Adam Cole? Where was the Undisputed Era? There wasn't an Undisputed Era.
He was with the Kingdom at the time, right?
They were. Yeah, Adam Cole's Ring of Honor, and Red Dragons.
So I got that T-shirt, and I've worn it. You guys seen it a time or two in the Field of
We
Honor.
ain't seeing it on camera.
The Field of Honor.
Pause.
And I like wearing that shirt and you have the card on the back, and it's just like, look at everyone that's on here. They're all stars now. And to some people, it's like, I don't give a shit about them back then. Well, sucks to be you because they're superstars now. So,
Yeah.
NXT is the stars of today.
Just like this,
for the stars of Ring of Honor.
just like this podcast. You may not believe in us now, but we gonna be something.
We still here 27 weeks later
Yeah, ow!
with another live show coming.
Get on the train.
Get on the train.
Choo.
That's it. Our next match, I think, was the match of the night.
Yeah, that was the match of the whole fucking
You have Sasha Banks, also known as Mercedes Moné today.
Oh! Mamacita.
Against Bayley. Oh my
dun.
goodness, yo. The place went nuts when Bayley came out. Just being in the crowd and you seeing John, give me Byron Saxon impression. It's the funny, wacky, silly.
I'm white.
Yes! Yes!
I'm O.J. Simpson.
No! No!
I'm going to kill. Allegedly.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
I don't like Byron Saxton.
She had the wacky putty blowy thingies up there, the streamers and
the
shit.
wacky waving
inflatable
tube men.
Yeah, she had them shits up there. Jinx!
That's a clip.
She had them shits up there. And next to him, Sasha Banks looking like Monday came out in the Cadillac Escalade with
she always
was
looks
like
money.
6 brothers?
2. No, 4.
No, it was like 6 of them.
It was 4.
Like BBC up in there.
Stop it. Like 2 of them look like him.
She picked him up. Her brother went.
I mean, that one look like skinnier than me. Like, who you gonna defend?
Lexington Steele.
Stop it.
No, but this match right here, I mean, you want to talk about it?
You dickhead.
Bayley Sasha Banks at the first NXT Takeover is the number one. I mean, it's been eclipsed over time. The number one women's match I've ever seen. Before that, it was at Slammiversary. It was Gail Kim and Taryn Terrell at Slammiversary 2013 in Boston, Massachusetts. But I'd have to put this one right up there.
Yeah, this was probably like the greatest women's match of all time.
The spot for me is...
I want to say the rematch might have been better.
This
but
was
for pay-per-view, them girls.
Bayley at this time in 2015, she was your Cody. She was striving to get up. She was the underdog, and then she did it. You know, you face your bully as a female. You put your hair in the pigtails, and then she hit her with the belly to belly.
Yo.
1, 2, 3. Brooklyn went nuts.
Oh my
and
God.
Sasha is a Boston girl too. They hated it.
Yeah.
Or they hated her.
Once you mention you're from Massachusetts, it's donezo in New York.
That's it.
That's it. That's
you,
just how it is.
You the Red Sox.
Yeah, like
you are the Red Sox.
me being from Brooklyn myself, shit, we don't want to hear nothing about fucking Boston. Fuck that.
Yeah, but you like Tampa Bay. Come on now.
Shut up.
That make no sense.
Don't worry about it.
All right, so your main
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but the main event does matter because the main event is with Kevin Owens and Finn Balor as the Demon in a ladder match for your NXT title. Abel, what do you think about that ladder match?
Wasn't Jesus Christ?
He's not in the match.
I got another beer. Oh, you guys, take another swig.
My goodness. But the main event, Kevin Owens, what the fuck your name is, against Prince Devitt / Finn Balor.
Fergal
Devitt.
No, that match from just like the hype of it's crazy. Like they really hyped up Finn, and then like,
What? Are you depressed?
nah. It's not. I'm so like the main roster ladder matches compared to that. It's completely different.
They told a story in this match.
Yeah.
They went back and forth.
The closest thing I can compare it to might be Shawn and Razor. The closest thing to it. That's why I wanted to compare it to. It's like
it was a good ass ladder match.
Yeah.
It was a good ass match that went back and forth, and like I said, Finn came out as the Demon. But Kevin Owens had a match the next night on SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So Kevin Owens, he did the favor for Finn. Finn was still down there doing his thing at NXT.
Yeah, Kevin Owens got the express run to the main roster at that time.
He was killing it. Oh my God.
He did.
From day one when he came in, I was like, yo, this dude.
When he powerbombed Sammy on that damn ring apron, oh my goodness, man. El Generico came back.
I felt bad for this dude. I'm like, yo, they're going to kill this dude. He literally just won the belt.
Oh, man. Yo, Kevin Owens, yo, I used to love the fucking
I'm so
pile
glad.
driver, the package pile driver. That shit was nasty, yo.
I'm so glad you introduced me to Kevin Steen when we went to that first Ring of Honor match.
So our first Ring of Honor show took place this week at Ring of Honor Boiling Point in Warwick, Rhode Island, and the main event was
Providence,
Kevin
actually.
Steen.
Providence, bro.
It says Providence, but we was in Warwick.
No,
Nah, it was
we're in
Providence.
The DVD says Warwick, Rhode Island.
Yeah, but we're in
It was-
Providence.
yeah, because even John was there. I seen it.
The convention center,
I was
right?
there
Yeah.
with your cousin and your
Yeah,
brother's
Roger.
uncle.
We were like, "Yo,
Roger.
was John there too?" Like,
Yeah, I
we
was watching the other night. Anyway,
front row.
it was Kevin Steen versus
Was it Tommaso Ciampa?
Eddie Kingston.
Oh my God! No, because it was Jay Lethal versus Tommaso at that time.
Probably.
I know it. I remember Roderick Strong
Yep.
versus Mike Mondo.
I remember that.
Who? Mike Mondo.
Mikey!
Is that him?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, facially, I was trying to recognize him. All right. What happened to Truth Martini?
He's just training people now.
Is he training people or is he training people?
He's training people.
Train.
He's not training
Your
people.
cousins.
He's training people.
Anyways, John, what do you think about that last match? Let's get before we get off topic. We still got one more thing to talk about.
It was a fitting main event for Takeover, and it was a great send off to make NXT Takeover a permanent fixture for a couple years anyway in WWE. And arguably, you could say that the women's match should have main evented, but they weren't there yet. The world wasn't ready for that yet.
They weren't.
But Kevin Owens and Finn Balor wrapping up the show with new champ Finn taking it into the next era. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better main event than that.
Exactly. And you know what? Everybody from NXT Takeover Brooklyn, they all doing the damn thing now besides Shawn Spears. But NXT Takeover
What's
Brooklyn.
Apollo doing?
Hang on, catering. But NXT Takeover Brooklyn, it took place in the Barclays Center. So that literally the next night you have SummerSlam 2015, and NXT Takeover Brooklyn left you wanting more. They had maybe 8 matches when SummerSlam had 10. SummerSlam, no. I'm going to go through the card right quick. John.
Yo.
Sheamus versus Randy Orton. They kicked off the show for SummerSlam 2015.
Holy shit.
Who?
Sheamus versus Randy Orton to kick off the show.
Wow.
SummerSlam tried to fit everybody in.
Yeah.
This is 2015.
2015 to get everybody on the card. So you have Sheamus versus Randy Orton. Your next match, you had a fatal 4-way for the tag titles. You had the New Day versus the Primetime Players versus Los Matadors versus the Lucha Dragons. I was saying Luger Dragons. Lucha Dragons.
Torture racking everybody.
Yeah, that first match, Sheamus and Randy Orton. I mean, you have 2 WWE legends, future Hall of Famers. That kind of not nonsense, but it's just a forgettable match because they have had so many more memorable things in their careers that this match is just a pit stop on their way to their legendary careers.
I agree.
But this match, the 4-way tag team matchup featuring the New Day, it was a kickoff. Like really, I mean, this is what the New Day. They were still coming to their own, and this is one of the matches that propelled them into the future status that they would enjoy.
Yes.
So, very important match.
Your next match, you have Dolph Ziggler with Lana versus Rusev with Summer Rae.
Now, this is before
Remember that? They had
the whole leak?
love triangles type shit.
Yeah.
You know, in some modern cars with modern technology, you can do they're motion censored. So if you're listening to a song or a CD or Spotify, you can do this motion to go to the next track. So this match,
Skip.
Yeah.
Your next match, you have Neville, who's in NXT or who's in AEW. Whenever he can show up, the bastard Pac with Stephen Amell, who is a heel, against King Barrett, who is a ring announcer, versus some motherfucker named Stardust.
Who?
Stardust is in the American Nightmare documentary on the Peacock. If you guys don't know who the American Nightmare is or who Stardust is,
Cody Runnels, a.k.a. Cody Rhodes.
Exactly.
That
was Cody's last SummerSlam match before this past one against Brock Lesnar.
And so he said,
he's got a dock on the cock. go.
Like John says, he got a doc on a cock. Hendricks.
That is.
Our next match for the Intercontinental Championship, you have Ryback. We hungry.
He really hungry.
Versus The Big Show.
Oh my God.
Versus The Miz.
Ugh.
What the?
I want to watch that match back just to see what the hell it was.
Please tell me the Miz won.
Ryback won.
Dun, dun, dun,
Our next match, it was a tag match. You have Dean Ambrose with Mitch. With
Mitch? Who the fuck is
Plant.
Mitch?
The Plant.
Wow, that was back then?
Nah, I'm just joking. I figured I'd say that. Yeah, Dean Ambrose and his tag team partner, Roman Reigns, versus the Wyatt family of Bray Wyatt
The Wyatts
and
won that
Luke
one.
Harper.
The Wyatts won that, right?
No, Ambrose and Roman.
Why do I feel like I know the Wyatts
Survivor,
won a lot.
I think they won Survivor Series, I want to say.
Yeah, because the Wyatts won a lot of the matches that they had against the Shield at that time.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Your next match probably was the match of the night. One of the match of the night. Winner takes all for your United States Championship and your WWE Championship. It was Seth Rollins versus John Cena. John, what do you think about that match?
You can't see me. Boom! Knocks out John Cena's nose.
Broke his nose.
Broke his damn nose.
I thought he broke it during a Raw event.
Was it Raw? Was it on?
It was a Raw.
I don't remember.
It was Raw, bro.
The knee?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Knee to the
You
face.
can't see knee.
You can't see me.
You can't see knee.
At that time, Seth Rollins, he had a great year that year, but he lost every TV match he had, but he won the
hated
pay-per-view
that.
matches.
Remember he opened the briefcase and the fucking
Yeah.
Oscar Mist came out?
So, he had a mixed year, It was a very big year for him, but at that time for me, him and Jay Lethal, they were battling for like the best wrestler in the world at that time. And of course, Jay Lethal, loses to I don't even know who on Dynamite recently because Jeff Jarrett was also in the match. Satnam Singh was also in that match. So the only person to take the pinfall was Jay Lethal. But anyway, this match with Seth Rollins and John Cena.
Say that again.
Seth Rollins, John Cena. It was marred by the fact that Mr. Daily Show, Jon Stewart, showed up, and it's like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah,
here?
that was like, what the hell?
Talking
You
all
doing?
that shit about Seth. Next thing you're gonna help the man out.
It's a bunch of malarkey.
It's crap.
Exactly.
It was bullshit.
You would
Damn
think
it.
for that being for 2 titles, you'd think that'd be the main event. But no, we had another match after this. We had Team PCB, who is Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Paige, versus Team Bad, who is Naomi, Sasha, and Tamina, versus Team Bella, who is Alicia Fox, and Nikki and Brie Bella.
Alicia Fox.
That's all we thought about the match. Alicia Fox.
And the Bellas were a revolutionary force
In sports entertainment.
But I don't. Their legacy in WWE, I don't really care for. I'm not a Bellas guy.
Yeah, I
so
wasn't a Bella guy, man.
anything involving them, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I respect them, but
So our next
No me
match,
importa.
you have the guy who was in the main event of NXT Takeover Brooklyn, Kevin Owens, going against Cesaro.
I was
That's the
just
next match?
happy to see that because it was just a Ring of Honor callback for me at that time. So yeah. So I'm sure it was a fun match, fun to watch, fun to look back on. More fun than Seth and Cena. I'm sure.
they did not know what to do with Cesaro, man. Like that dude.
They should have kicked off the show with that match.
Yo, exactly. You want to talk about getting the fucking show started? That's where you start.
That's how you do it. But the main event for SummerSlam 2015, you have Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker.
If you want to say what the most memorable thing from this match is that the meme was made where they're both flying flat back, they get up. Oh man, a WrestleMania rematch. Undertaker trying to seek revenge for what happened to him, breaking the streak and all that. But they would go on to fight at Hell in a Cell later. So
How do you feel about that? About Brock breaking the streak?
He was the one to do it. At that time, if you was thinking about getting rid of Undertaker, he was the one to do it.
well, here's the thing. Look at it this way. Did it matter? It doesn't matter. But did that finish matter? Because it went on to make Brock Lesnar, when he came back, people forget, when he came back, he lost to John Cena within the first month he came back. Yeah. And he proceeded to have matches with Triple H.
Lost that.
And his first year, it was a humbling period. They're like, hey, Brock, you're back, huh? Well, you fucked us earlier. We're going to show you. And Brock, smartly perhaps, said, you know, you're paying me a lot of money. I'll do whatever you book me to. And it wasn't until even the match at WrestleMania 30 with Brock and Undertaker, no one gave a crap about that match. But the finish happened. Brock broke the streak.
I was there.
And he went on to till right now, to this year's SummerSlam facing Cody Rhodes. He has been living off of the fuel from that match since. So
how do you know?
He's over, isn't he?
Yo.
He's always been over.
He was not over in 2013 up to 2014. He was not.
I was hyped when he came back.
Yo,
Everyone
I
was.
shirt.
But the way they booked him, he lost to John Cena right away. What
But
the hell was that? He lost to Triple H.
Brock has always had that main event look.
WCW booking.
But he did not become the guy he is today if he had not beat Undertaker and broke his streak at that time.
Would you say that to his face?
No.
I like Sable a lot. That's all I'm gonna say.
Happy birthday, Sable. Your birthday this past week. Happy birthday, Hulk Hogan. Your birthday was yesterday.
Booby,
7 years old.
tell him happy birthday.
But
Go ahead, back to Brock.
back to Brock Lesnar. You know, so Brock Lesnar facing the Undertaker at this SummerSlam, it was a really big deal at the time, but the way it ended up, it was like that fake tap out nonsense, tricking the referee.
Yeah, I think Taker tapped out, and then he held on to the Hell's Gate, and then Brock was on a night.
So
I go sleep.
See, SummerSlam. I mean, SummerSlam is one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year, like WrestleMania, but it's not like WrestleMania because they tend to like mess around with SummerSlam. They get to book it differently. They get to have screwy finishes and weird things of that nature. And this SummerSlam was an exact example of that, where just some funky booking was happening. And it just also happened with Mr. SummerSlam Brock Lesnar. It's like, yeah, the hype is there, the match, the excitement is there. Can the match deliver? It does to a point, but the finish is always mad sus, bro. So it's something. See, a finish like that doesn't make me terribly excited to go back and watch it. I'm all about the replayability. Like, do I want to watch it again for the Brock and Undertaker match? I mean, yes and no. Yes, because like I said, it was very meme worthy with that one moment, and you just want to know, could this have been better? But the finish itself, I didn't like.
It doesn't matter.
It's basically like the only other Iron Man match I'd rather watch is Bryan Danielson, MJF.
That was a good one.
Just because y'all told me.
You asleep for it.
Hey, I rewatched it. I was like, holy shit. I see why I was full. I was like, all right, now I know what I missed. I was like, oh, jeez.
But, you know, NXT, Ring of Honor, SummerSlam, as a whole, 2015, it was great. It was a great year to be a wrestling fan, great year to watch, even with all the booking things that happened. But it's a great time to be a wrestling fan.
Great time to be a fan.
It's a great time to be a fan now.
Yes. So, guys, as we close this show, I'm going to give let the people know, the IDM fans know what's going on. So, next week's show, we are going to do AEW Wembley. Was it All Out? All In? I don't know. All in predictions. And we're going to take it back to 1992 to SummerSlam. Brett and the Bulldog. We're going to talk about the whole card right there. And then we have a live show coming soon at Hot Rods Cafe, New London. All you can eat wing nights. Drink some beer, eat some wings, get a margarita flight, and we're going to talk about whoever you vote for. And then we're going to close August. Since summer is closing, we're going to talk about the Summer of Punk, CM Punk. But guys...
Now, which summer are we doing? We're doing both summers?
We go ask...
Ring of Honor and WWE. I
got nothing but time. Whatever you want to talk about, I'll bring the heat.
And we'll bring that madness, baby. Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
Okay, he's going to bring the black and pink trunks. So
I would too.
Guys, follow us on Facebook. It Doesn't Matter Podcast. Follow us on Instagram. It Doesn't Matter Podcast. Follow us on Twitter or the X, whatever it's called now. I don't know what it's called, but it doesn't matter. Follow us, IDM23. Until then, I am the Notorious One. I am Dom. I am here with Poppy Platino. I am here with Mr. Adequate, Mr. Small Package, Mr. Harambe, folks, John Lee. Till then, thank you. We will see you next week. Boom.